welcome back to WPTV Presents, the show that features Communication Department Club activities, leaders, and members. I'm your host, Aria Capria. Today we feature the Student Public Relations Association, better known as SPRA. The club works together to provide opportunities for students across a wide variety of majors. Today with us are club leaders Mia Alfred and Matt Wondoloski. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
We're very excited. So to start, I think everyone's heard the term public relations, but not many people know what it actually means. So if you guys are the experts, enlighten us on what that means.
Oh, absolutely. So public relations, it's always interesting to you bring that up because, I try to explain to a lot of people sometimes because a lot of people, they feel awkward asking me like, what do you do? What's public relations? And for a long time, I had no idea, but it's ultimately, it's just a positive brand image. You want to make a person or a company look good. You want people to like them and you want to just make sure everything looks great on their end. You don't want them to, have a bad line of communication, say something inappropriate, something bad, something could be interpreted negatively. So you just kind of communicate, make sure that they look good.
What kind of jobs are out there for people in PR? It seems like a very wide field.
It's very, and that's what I always tell people that myself. There's, we have a lot of people come in, they talk to us. We have people in the healthcare industry, they talked about in COVID, they made like information packs. You do things with healthcare, you can do things with movies, entertainment, making sure, they have good lines of communication. There's just so many different things. Literally, that's what I picked it personally, is you could go in any direction with it. There's so many different job opportunities, and that's why it's amazing.
Yeah. So for those of us here in Hamilton Hall, we are all very familiar with the name SPRA. I mean, I see your guys' flyers everywhere, but for those outside who aren't in our little bubble here, could you guys kind of explain what you guys do as a club?
So the Student Public Relations Association allows for students to brand themselves. What you put in the club is what you get out of it. So if you want to create content, if you want to be behind the scenes on social media, whatever you want to do, there's a spot for you in this club, no matter what major.
Well, you guys do it all. You really do it all. How are you guys getting other students involved? What would you say are kind of your main driving forces for student involvement with the club?
I think our main thing is our ability to network and work together so well. We have all these different events, and it just really, every time we come together, I feel like we just make really good projects together. We do a lot of great work together, and I feel like, we just bring in a lot of people because of that energy we consistently keep bringing.
Yeah. Yes, and with the multiple people that we bring in, we have a bunch of great ideas. So we're all just collaborating and just getting to hear what other people have to say, which is very interesting because, what I think, I might not think what you think, so you could just bring more ideas to the table.
Yeah,
it's great. Everyone has such just great different ideas. That's what it's so. People think it's interesting, they think completely different ideas every time we have a meeting or something. Someone will have one idea, someone will have a completely different idea, but we welcome all ideas, and that's why it just works so well.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys are doing a great job. You're super active as a club. You have trips, you have events, you have speakers. What's been one of your top moments as a club member in a club that's just you guys are just doing it all?
The events, the events are so great because I mentioned we have the Professional Smart Series. That's a series of guest speakers. Usually we average 7 a semester guest speakers, and it's so good for us because we get to network and meet these people that are in our major field. We get to talk to them about what they did for internships. We get to ask for advice, and we get so much time to talk to them. You don't have to be a member, to go to these events, but if you are a member, you get more time to interact with these people. That it's just really beneficial for us.
Yeah.
I think a top moment for me is blossoming in this club. This club definitely strengthened my leadership skills, I will say, and it's just made me become a stronger person, I guess, because, I'm not afraid to speak, or I'm not afraid to go in front of a crowd, or I'm not afraid to network with people because this club gave me really great skills to utilize.
Yeah, sounds like everybody should be involved with PR. It sounds great. Make sure to stay tuned in to this episode of WPTV Presents. We will be back with Mia and Matt, where we talk even more about all that SPRA has to offer. Stay with us.
This is turtle. So beautiful, so majestic, and they carry their home around with them. Isn't that cute? However, she cannot compare to the greatest thing nature has given us. That, of course, is the WPTV. Mwah. Oh, I could watch that all day long. Right, Mr. Turtle? Yeah, I bet you agree, Mr. Turtle.
Welcome back to this edition of WPTV Presents, where we are interviewing Mia and Matt from SPRA. Hello again, you guys.
Hello.
So we're going to kind of get a little bit more into the specifics of SPRA, you know, just you guys as a club. So one of the newest things we've seen come from the club is the Smart Lab. I work at the TSW, so I feel like I've seen a little bit more than other people, but for those of our viewers, or even anybody that's just interested who don't know too much about it, talk a little bit about it, guys.
The Smart Lab is just awesome. It's kind of the home of SPRA. It's where we hang out, have our meetings, but it also has a new content creation studio, which is something we're really proud of. We've been putting that together. And it's basically, you know, we have green screens, we have a white screen, we have lights, we have microphones, and it's just very accessible and easy for people to use. Anyone can use it, stop by, and it's great for making content.
Awesome. We talked about before, you guys are very active as a club. Is there anything coming up that people should be on the lookout for, or even something that you're just personally excited about?
Yes, so we have an upcoming alumni mixer event, which is a great opportunity for people to come out and see alumni from our school in very high positions and just network with them, hear what they do, and things of that nature. So it's just kind of like, you know, meeting people, finding job opportunities, internships. So it's a very good opportunity for people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great for club promotion, just great for people in your guys' field to see that, you know, people are doing things, and here in this environment, you can go really far. So as we wrap up, why would you guys tell students to join SPRA?
I would tell students to join SPRA because there is just, it doesn't matter if you're a PR major. You know, we have all different majors in our club, and it's great because, as I was saying earlier, you know, it connects to every major. You could go in any direction with it. So these skills that you learn in our club, they're applicable to literally anything you do in life.
I would tell people to join SPRA because it allows for them to collaborate with like-minded individuals. It allows for them to, you know, gain skills that they might not have before, whether it's creating content, being on social media, you know. So I just feel like SPRA allows for people to grow.
You know, another thing too is that it's great if you're undecided, because for me, I was undecided for 2 years. So, you know, and there's a new PR major and minor available. So it's a great way, you know, if you're unsure what you want to do, it's a great way to find out if this is stuff you're interested in as well.
Mm-hmm. This has been great, guys. You're making me want to join SPRA. But that is all that we have for today's episode of WPTV Presents. Thank you to Mia and Matt again for being here. And as always, a special thanks to Al Clark and all our WPTV members here in Hamilton Hall. Be sure to follow us on all our social media at WPTV Network. We'll see you next time.